Greetings to all of you dear students. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಇವತ್ತು we will start the third problem in case of sale of partnership. We have XY Company Limited was registered on 1/1/12 with an authorized capital of 10 lakhs divided into 10,000 ordinary shares of rupees 100 each. The company was formed to take over the firm of X and Y as going concern on the basis of the following balance sheet as on 31/3/12. We have creditors, capital account of X and Y, plant and machinery, stock, debtor, cash in hand. The purchase consideration was 1,40,000 payable, 1 lakh by issue of 1,000 fully paid up shares and balance in 9% debentures of rupees 100 each. You are required to close the books of the firm by means of preparing ledger accounts and opening balance sheet. So students, we have X and Y Company Limited was registered on 1st January 2012 with an authorized capital of 10 lakh divided into 10,000 shares, ordinary shares of rupees 100 each. The maximum capital of a company is 10 lakh. This is an irrelevant point in our working. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗರಿಷ್ಠ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಬಂದು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ. The company was formed to take over the firm of X and Y as a going concern on the basis of the following balance sheet as on 31/12/11. Creditors transfer to credit side of realization account. Transfer creditors to credit side of realization account. Capital account of X and Y transfer to capital account as by balance brought down. Plant and machinery transfer to debit side of realization account. Stock transfer to debit side of realization account. Debtor 25,000 transfer to debit side of realization account. Cash 5,000 transfer to debit side of realization account. Here we come to a conclusion that cash is taken over by the company. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ವಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ವೆನ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ವಿ ಕಮ್ ಟು ಅ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕನ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್, 4 assets to be transferred to realization account debit side and 1 external liability to be transferred to credit side of realization account. The purchase consideration was 1,40,000. So in this particular problem, purchase consideration is given. It is lump sum method. ಇಲ್ಲಿ PC ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. So we should calculate PC 1,40,000. It's already given in the question. Payable 1 lakh by issue of 1,000 fully paid up shares. Balance in 9% debentures of rupees 100 each. So students, the PC given in the question lump sum method 1,40,000. In this 1 lakh is paid in the form of shares and remaining 40,000 is paid in the form of debentures. You are asked to close the books of the firm by means of preparing necessary ledger account and the opening balance sheet of the company. So in this you need to prepare realization account, all partners capital account, bank account, purchasing company account and so on, and also balance sheet should be prepared in the books of the company. Kindly note an important thing, students. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಪಿಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಸಿ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಥವಾ ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ಐ ರಿಪೀಟ್, whenever PC lump sum method is given or net payment method is given, balance sheet will not tally. So when balance sheet does not tally, the difference is taken as capital reserve or goodwill. On the other hand, if net asset method is given, balance sheet will definitely tally. So Saramsha, purchase consideration net asset method alli ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ನೆಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. How to calculate PC? No calculation of PC because PC is specifically given in the question. The total PC is 1,40,000 given in the question. So difference 40,000 is treated as goodwill. Out of 1,40,000, 1 lakh is in the form of shares, 40,000 is in the form of debentures. So this is how you need to prepare realization account. Step 1, transfer all assets from balance sheet to debit side, to plant and machinery, to stock, to debtor, to cash. ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್, transfer the liability side, and then you write by purchasing company 1,40,000 as PC. So therefore total of credit side is 1,60,000 minus four items in the debit side. You get realization profit 40,000. Distribute 40,000 to the partners equally, because profit sharing ratio is not given in the question. So students, the next slide is about all partners capital account. So first we write by balance brought down 60,000 and 40,000. Bring down the capital balance of the partners given in the balance sheet. Then we have by realization profit, distribute to the partners equally 20,000 and 20,000. So total you get 80,000 and 60,000. Distribute 1 lakh shares to A and B. Distribute debentures to A and B. Thereby the capital account balance tallies with no differencing figure of cash balance. So students, in the previous slide the shares and debentures were distributed in 8:6 ratio. The shares were distributed 8/14 and debenture 6/14. So shares and debentures were distributed in 8:6. This is how you calculate the final capital balance ratio. The capital of partners are 60,000 and 40,000. Realization profit 20,000, 20,000. These are the two amounts which you have in the credit side, no amount in the debit side. So total of first partner 80,000, total of second partner 60,000. Therefore the ratio is 8/14 and 6/. So the balance sheet has to be prepared in the vertical format as mentioned. ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ 3 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, 3 ಭಾಗಗಳು ಇದೆ. ಒಂದನೇದು ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಫಂಡ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ. 1 lakh is paid in the form of PC as shares. Total PC 1,40,000. In that 1 lakh you pay shares, 40,000 you pay debentures. 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಂದು ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ 40,000 ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ಬಂದು ನಾನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ. Then remaining 20,000 creditor is taken over. Then total of the liability side is 1,60,000. So total PC 1,40,000. In that 1 lakh is in the form of equity shares, 40,000 in the form of debentures, 20,000 creditors. Now application of fund is called assets. One fixed asset is taken over, plant and machinery. Stock is taken over, debtor is taken over, cash is taken over. So 4 assets are taken over by the company. So the differencing figure 40,000 shortage in the balance sheet asset side. The total of the balance sheet is 1,60,000. In that the differencing figure appears in asset side. 40,000 balance sheet asset ಕಡೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕಡೆ 40,000 ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನು ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಡೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್. So 40,000 shortage appears in asset side, treated as goodwill, and thereby we complete this problem. Thank you.